Good morning. My name is Abhishek Jani and I'm the CEO of Fairtrade India project. Our work at Fairtrade is to ensure that more sustainable practices are being followed in the agricultural value chains so that there is no environmental exploitation and no social exploitation. And in return, we work with farmers to ensure that they get a better price and a better livelihood. Today, we are meeting here at the second National Fairtrade in India Conference and Recognition event being held at the Chancery Pavilion in Bengaluru. It is incredible to see the energy. We have had a resounding response. At the first conference, we had about 150 delegates. This time around, we have more than 250 delegates who have registered. So that shows that there is a lot of growth. A lot of people are interested to understand about it. The opening plenary session actually had our distinguished guests coming from Europ. So we had the CEO of Max Havelaar France, who was also at the plenary. We had executive board member from Fairtrade Germany. We also had our Fairtrade International CEO, Ms. Lisa Prusak, who was here. And importantly, we had Minister Councillor Frank Viold from the European Union delegation. So it was a pretty high-powered panel, along with the representation from India coming from Ms. Bindu, who's the CEO of Fairtrade NAP, and myself from Fairtrade India. The discussions at the opening plenary were quite insightful. They showed that there is a huge relevance to the Fairtrade work in India in the context of climate change, in the context of the global trade issues which are happening and which are affecting farmers across India and the world. And Fairtrade provides a vehicle through which sustainable practices can be followed, and businesses are then able to access international markets on more sustainable basis and also create a market in India. In India, actually, we're seeing that the Fairtrade market is growing by leaps and bounds. Over the last 2 years, the Fairtrade markets has grown by more than 3 times. In 2022, the Fairtrade market size was around 24 crore. In 2024, the market size has crossed 77 crore rupees. So that just shows that the scale at which the Fairtrade market is growing in India is significant. We are also getting traction from fantastic brands. Being Human, Indian Terrain are the leading fashion brands in India who are supporting Fairtrade and have launched significant collections in Fairtrade. L'Oreal has got its merchandising, which is going as Fairtrade. We even have a school, Vidyashilp Academy, which is sourcing its uniforms as Fairtrade. We've had tea brands in India like O2 Tea, Life by Flawless, Tea Cultures of the World, which have also launched Fairtrade products in India, along with Makai Bari tea. We have spice branded brands, we have coffee brands, we have football brands, we have cosmetic brands like Kimreka also working with us here in Fairtrade. So there's a diversity and a basket of products, and the idea is that we are providing consumer a choice through which they can choose more sustainable products which are not harming the environment, which are paying the farmers a better price, and in return they're getting great quality products and ensuring that they are contributing to the welfare of the planet and the people.
What is the uniqueness of this event?
One of the unique aspects of this event is that out of the more than 200 delegates that we have a representation from probably one of the most diverse set of stakeholders. So at the event itself, we have school children, we have students from universities, we have business leaders from BSC listed, Sensec listed companies. We have manufacturers from some of the largest exporters of fashion in India, as well as small MSMEs. We had the representation from the EU delegation. We have Tirupur Exporters Association over here. We also have teachers and principals and professors here. We have farmers, most importantly, coming from across the country, from cotton growers to tea plantation workers to spice growers. So you will see that this is one of the most diverse conferences, one of the most diverse stakeholder bases that you will find anywhere else in the country. And they are all coming together to talk about issues which affect all of us. Climate change. I don't have to talk about the tragedy in Punjab and how it's affected farmers, but also further down the line that is going to start affecting availability of agricultural commodities. The issues around the trade issues and how regulations are coming in and how MSMEs and farmers can be supported on that. Young people are talking about what they are doing for climate change. Young people are talking about starting their own businesses on sustainability. sustainability. We've got principals of schools talking about what they can do in educating the next generation about being more holistic and sustainable. We have farmers talking about how Fairtrade has impacted their lives and how it has enabled them to send their children to schools, to get access to healthcare, to invest in their farming, to ensure that they can deal with climate shocks. We have a farmer who is coming from Tamil Nadu who has actually, through the Fairtrade program, adopted a latest technology with a micro weather station, which has an IoT connecting to a server, and through that they are able to predict how the climate is going to affect their crops because of the incidence of pest or water availability. So here you're seeing a wide spectrum of stakeholders coming together, and you're not only talking about the possibilities but also action, and we are able to bring it all together in the next day and a half. So it's a very exciting platform.
Thank you, sir.